So I'm going to be unjarring this with you guys as if I was a beginner again, because there's a lot of people who are still asking a lot of questions about getting into jewelry reselling, and some of you guys are not even resellers or just collectors and are like, okay, what if it's a bad buy, or what if I don't know what I'm looking at, or whatever. So I'm going to show you some tips and tricks. And then it just looks like a lot of fun. Like, look at this big giant orange thing on the top. Right, I see a maker's mark jumping out at me just sitting here, and it kind of looks like a modernist Danish piece. So I'm gonna look to see what it is. Sterling by Jewel Art. So this person put a sterling modernist like little brooch in there. Don't you love that? This is so cool. I mean, obviously it's so tarnished. Maybe that's why they did that. I don't know. Okay. Ooh, this is Laguna. Yes. And Laguna is known for their like crystally type jewelry. And so this is really pretty. Multi-strand hook clasp. It does even have rhinestones right here on the back clasp. I really like these, and look at these caps. So pretty. Ooh, why did they put this in a craft or a jewelry jar? That one is a yes. That one's so pretty. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel, aka Lilyworks, and I am a full-time stay-at-home homeschooling mom and a part-time reseller, and I do a lot of jewelry. And you guys, we have a fabulous old school jewelry jar today that I picked up from the antique store. I have not been on recording a video in such a long time. I was so sick for a very long time. I'm still sick. Yeah. But I'm hoping it gets better soon. It's just something that's sticking onto my body. It is so horrible. Okay. But I kind of wanted to format this video in a couple different ways. So I'm going to be unjarring this with you guys as if I was a beginner again, because there's a lot of people who are still asking a lot of questions about getting into jewelry reselling, and some of you guys are not even resellers or just collectors and are like, okay, what if it's a bad buy, or what if I don't know what I'm looking at, or whatever. So I'm going to show you some tips and tricks. And then it just looks like a lot of fun. Like, look at this big giant orange thing on the top. Secondly, I wanted to tell you guys that I have a Facebook page up. I believe it's called Lilyworks Vintage to Modern Jewelry for Resellers, or something along those lines. I will put a link down below. We have, I don't know, like 30 members so far, but I have it formatted in such a way where we can share our bolos, try to figure out what we're looking at if it's like a mystery to me. For example, hold on one second. I am going to be posting this beauty to the group, and it has a horn clasp, no maker's mark, and I was looking at it and it almost looks like dyed coral or something crazy. So we're going to be collaborating on research together. I spent like three good long days creating a jewelry hang tag or maker's mark like database type of a thing. I know that there's some other pages out there that use something like this, but I have two different ways that you can access it. One, you can click on the files in the group page and you can pull up the PDF. I would suggest clicking on the PDF and creating two like page rows at a time, and then you can scale it down smaller and you can see more jewelry marks at once. Otherwise, I have linked on the page a link to where I created it in Canva, and you can either scroll through it page by page, or what's really cool is you can click the multiple page icon, and you can bring up so many marks at once. And that's something that I was looking for when I'm researching marks, is to be able to like not have to scroll for like 2 hours to find the mark. And so you can see a lot of them at once. I've also put in a few notes here and there, things that like really help me, like things about like Miriam Haskell, for example, or the different Trifari marks, Crown Trifari, things like that, things that might be a little bit helpful. And yeah, so that is new to that page. So go ahead and check it out. And then also, I wanted to show you guys some fabulous things that I've bought lately. I feel like I am not... Okay, I wanted to show you guys some fabulous things lately that I've been picking up, like paying up for, or picking up at the antique store, and then like this Goodwill boutique where everything was like overly priced. And so I wanted to show you guys this, okay? So, for my birthday, we went to a place called Villa Terrace in Milwaukee. It is like this Italian style built home on the lake and they house different like art gallery pieces, and then they like switch them out. But I particularly like the house and the chinoiserie styled hand painted wallpaper and all the brass and the gilded gold frames and all that stuff. So I will post video of that after, if you guys are into that stuff, after this haul. And so I wanted to show, so the same day we went to the Goodwill, and I pulled, like, this was in like their case where you have to ask them to open it up, and they stand there and watch you open it up. So he opens this up, and I'm like, I pull it out, and it said $249. And I was like, what? And because I saw this really encrusted, embellished box clasp here, so you guys can see. I held it up. I held it in my hands, and it was like one of those things where you're like, I'm in love. I turned it over, and the brand is Ornella, made in Italy. And the price was $249. It was white tag, so that means it never goes in sale. So I'm like holding this thing, and I'm grabbing other pieces while I'm still holding this, because it's just so like, it's just stunning. Okay, so let's just talk about it right now. These colors scream couture Italy to me. Do you know like how Gucci has like their green and their red and their gold? Like that screams couture, right? This also is like very like couture looking. I looked at other pieces by this brand, and nothing is as pretty as this. And like, look at these beads. So they're just glass. And like glass Venetian beads. So it's kind of like going with the theme of like Italian villa. Then we went and found this vintage Italian necklace. So we went and we found this Italian necklace, so I'm holding on to it. And so, you know, I looked it up. I looked up prices, and there's like comps all over the place. Basically like from like $100 to like almost $900 for necklaces. And I honestly think that this one is the best, just like based off of the color and the wearability now. Like someone who's very fashionable. I tried putting this on black with my earrings to like create a vibe here, but someone that is way more haute couture than me can definitely like wear this. Like it would be so stunning. So I got this kind of like for myself, like, and then also I'm going to price this high. Like that's kind of what I do, is like when I like something so much, I price it high, and then if it sells for that really extreme price, then whatever, then someone else wanted it for their collection. But when I got to the checkout, I said to the person, I was like, I don't want to let this go. And I put it back in the cabinet. And I asked, like, where do these pieces go? Do they ever go on sale? And he said, no, but they just go, like, to be auctioned online. So, shopgoodwill.com. So I was like, okay. So, because I'm like, who is going to just randomly come in here and buy this for $250? I mean, so then he was like, oh, do you want to use your birthday discount? And I was like, how much is it? And he's like 25% off. And I was like, I want that necklace. I want that. I want that. And so here we go. I got this for like $187.50. And I'm planning on listing it for like at least $600. It is like stunning, gorgeous, couture, Italian, gorgeous, beautiful thing with the encrusted, embellished clasp, Italian. I mean, it just is it's a thing. It's a thing that you kind of get emotional about. It's like art. It's just beautiful. So with that being said, let's get into the jewelry jar first, because I think that's what's the most exciting thing for you guys. Let's get into it. There is a jewelry jar behind this glass that is $45 and it might be 20% off. And I see this big ginormous enamel flower with rhinestones and just a lot of vintage loveliness. I think we need this, right? We need to go through this. All right, so we have my jar here, and if you're a beginner, make sure you have like baskets or something to separate your things that you immediately know that you're going to list without researching it. You're like, okay, this is in good condition. This is really, really beautiful. It has a good name brand. Yes, this is a yes. Or it's quirky enough and it brings me joy and I really want to list it. So you're going to have a yes bin, a maybe bin, like I think I have to research this more. I'm not really sure about it. This might need more cleaning than I like. So you have your maybe, and then you have your craft bin, which is below me, for things that are broken, things that are cheaply made that don't bring you joy, things like that, that you can just use for repairing later or sell as a craft lot. And that just helps you like keep going when it comes to sorting your jewelry jar or your jewelry box or whatever, because some people can get hung up on like one item, spend 30 minutes researching it, then feel like they've done nothing, and then put it off to the side and never get things done. And so when I am like when I'm in a good mood, I'll start going through my like maybe stuff to say, okay, is this stuff I want to list? And then also it helps you figure out like, okay, I have like this many really good pieces. I don't even have to like dig into my maybe bin to make a lot of money or a lot of profit. And sometimes you might just get a couple good pieces and you're like, I might want to like sell some of the pieces that I thought were maybes. All right, so excuse me, this jewelry jar was $45 at an antique store. And now this vendor does also sell jewelry. So sometimes that could be like, I don't know if I want to buy a jewelry jar from a vendor who already sells jewelry, but I was just like looking at this at the top, and then some of the pieces in here actually look really good. And if anything, $45 to do some really good research, I think is worth it. And then if you just decide, okay, this is not for me, jewelry is not for me, reselling is not for me, you could just go ahead and resell it at like $45, honestly, on eBay. Probably not in the jar because it's heavier, but someone will probably buy it from you at that price. All right, so let's get into it. Make sure you guys have something to drink. I have my coffee, just because this video could potentially get a little bit long. Okay, so here we go. Here is all the fabulousness. I see a lot of really, really fantastic earrings. Okay, obviously this first piece, an orange enameled piece. So if I was a beginner, I can just feel these stones. They're cold, so that means they're glass. These are glass rhinestones. They're not plastic, and they're kind of like prong set. They're not just glued in there. I can move them a little bit if I wanted to. That's a little bit higher quality. Also, these enamel flowers from the 50s or 60s are pretty popular, especially like this orange, bright orange color, and it's big. So this I'm definitely going to be selling. All right, I see a match of earrings right here. and it has this little Aurora Borealis rhinestone right in the middle, and they are marked, so definitely check your backings for markings. And this mark is in the file, and you can also read it. It is marked Coral. Coral is a great brand to resell. These are some fun 3-dimensional pink flowers. They need to be cleaned up a little bit, but these are a definite yes. They are so sweet and feminine. I love that. Okay, here is a brooch with some little dangle charms. Looks like for a seamstress or something, like a vintage sewing machine. And the charms and things have some discoloration from wear, so the gold tone is fading. Looking on the back, there is no maker's mark that I can see. So I'm going to put that in my maybe, just because I'm not confident on it because of the wear and no maker's mark. And I can Google Lens it later. And I'm thinking I'm probably not going to sell it just because of the wear, but we'll see. I'll make the decision later. Okay, we have a cat with blue marquee shaped eyeballs, rhinestones. And he's matte gold with like a shiny gold tone accents like the bow and stuff. So this is called like open work, where he has like open areas. And no maker's mark, and the pin has some like tarnish or possibly rust. But I think I definitely am going to sell him after I clean him up. People love collecting cats, and I think he's super, super cute. All right, we have these puffy statement textured earrings. For some reason, people really like their puffy, hollow, silver tone vintage jewelry. I'm looking for maker's marks, and I don't see any, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be selling these after I clean them. Actually, not pretty sure. They do need a little bit more cleaning than I thought, so I'm going to put them in the maybe. All right, cufflinks are coming. Oh, yes, I love selling cufflinks like these. These are the Rivoli stone, so you see the pointed. And this is like a wraparound cufflink. I'm looking on the back to see if it's marked, and it is. It's marked Swank right up at the top, right there, Swank. These are just really beautiful, beautiful blue colors. Love them. And I have been selling cufflinks lately. Like I think I sold some this weekend. All right, what else? Okay, so we have it says Jacqueline Farrar. Oh, so there's even a cartouche with the name on the back of the pendant, which tells me that it's a little bit higher quality. There's a little bit of like paint, but it scratches right off, so I can get that right off. These are glass beads, so yes, higher quality, matte gold tone. I have not heard of this brand, but because it's marked in a couple different places, I definitely want to sell this no matter what, because it's glass. It's really, really beautiful. I just need to clean it, and I'm excited to find out the maker for that one. And I'm seeing some some earrings. What is this? Oh, okay. This is a scarf ring. So some people might think that this just goes on a thicker necklace and is a pendant, but it actually is a scarf ring, and it's marked GB, which a lot of scarf rings that look like this are marked GB, and it's just really, really cute. It almost looks like a dragonfly, but it's kind of not. It needs to be cleaned up a little bit, and it has a tiny bit of scratching, but still super, super pretty. So that's going to be a yes. Oh, a cameo ring. All right, we have a cameo ring. Possibly like hematite or something. I'm trying to see if it's cold. Might just be like faux hematite. Hematite is like the grayish shiny stone. It is adjustable, so you can adjust it to fit the finger. There's a lot of wear going on, but it kind of reminds me of Western Germany jewelry. I'm going to put this in the maybe because it doesn't have a mark and it needs a lot of help. Okay, And we have an owl. I don't know. Owl jewelry doesn't really bring me a lot of joy. This is in the style of the 70s owl pendants. I don't think that it is, and it's not marked, but it is vintage. It has a like that little circle spring ring clasp. I'm gonna put this in the maybe because I probably could get $10 for it. Okay, we have this goose popping out. I just sold some really funky kitsch goose earrings. So there's no maker's mark, but this is in excellent condition. You guys can see. Well, is it an excellent? There's some like little dots on it. All right, we're gonna put this in the maybe, see if that cleans. All right, we have this little number. Oh, look at this. Okay, I feel like I don't know a lot about this, but it's definitely old based off of this clasp here. You guys can see the clasp. You have to like, I don't think this is a C clasp, but you have to, there's nothing to secure it in place. And it has these foil backed rhinestones that you can see the back of. So they're not, and they're prong set. So they're not like, this is not like a cheaply made piece. And then this almost looks like some kind of enameling. Now this is a old like piece that's kind of like a hot mess. Like it needs some love and care, but I really, really love it. It has like the Art Deco lines and it's like green. Is it enamel or glass? I don't even know, but it's really, really pretty. And so I will put it in my yes. I think I definitely want to try to sell it. All right, I have one that's almost exactly like this, but pink. I don't know if these were like homemade, handmade pieces where they like coil this zipper. I don't know, maybe crafting in the 70s. I have no idea, but it is broken. And it's an easy fix, but I'm just going to put it in the maybe because I haven't sold the pink one yet. So yeah, we'll see. I do like this bar pin. This one is vintage. So this long thing is a bar pin. It has like Art Deco style. A lot of times these are marked. I mean, this one's not. This one's lesser quality, but it has those marcasites in here with, I'm thinking this is just a red glass, but still super pretty nonetheless. So I'm going to sell that one. Okay, we have this bracelet. Yep, and it's Lucky Brand. I was going to say this looks like a Lucky Brand thing, and they do this where Lucky Brand does these like double-sided things where one side has stone and then the other side they'll do like this texture on the back. Now it doesn't have the regular clover hang tag that it usually has, but fortunately it does say Lucky Brand on the toggle clasp right there. And Lucky Brand is a more trendy boho mall brand that a lot of people do like. So I will be selling that. I like it too. So, all right, put some of these clippies. Oh wait, this is not a clip earring. This is a scarf chain. Okay. So see how it does this, or sweater chain? Sorry, sweater chain. And yeah, it just, let's see if you guys can see me, it just clips like that to make this really pretty little like cardigan, clip your cardigan together. And actually I sell these pretty well. I don't know, maybe people like oh, this one just came off. I can put that on easily. There is some wear to the beads, but not major or anything like that. Anyways, I was saying maybe people are watching like Call the Midwives show and really like the style. I do. I watch that show. Love that show. Basically, I love most shows on BritBox television. So that will be a yes. Okay. Ooh, these are a match. And it's Aurora Borealis. Not like super high quality. And let's see if they're marked. No, they are not marked, but they're really unusual and interesting. And the Aurora Borealis rhinestone is in really great shape still. It has these faux seed pearls around the outside, like a little halo. And they sit like that. So I think these are super cute, super easy to list. Like if it's something's really easy to list, and I can make $7.99 or more on it, I will do that. All right, I see a Maker's Mark jumping out at me just sitting here, and it kind of looks like a Modernist Danish piece. So I'm gonna look to see what it is. Sterling by Jewel Art. So this person put a sterling Modernist like little brooch in there. Don't you love that? This is so cool. I mean, obviously it's so tarnished. Maybe that's why they did that. I don't know. But I actually bought some other pieces from this vendor, and he or she had really, really good prices on their stuff. Oh, I forgot to say, this was $45, but it was also 20% off of the entire booth. So, Jewel Art. I have not sold anything by Jewel Art. Should I look it up now? That would be fun. Okay, let's do that. I'm wondering if it is Danish or not. I'm curious. All right. So after researching this, it looks like it was a California-based company in the 1970s. And this honestly looks like the most modernist piece that I saw up online right now. So I think this one will probably do pretty well just based off of the styling. So that is a definite yes for me. Hooray! We're doing it pretty good in this lot. Okay. I see Jerry's, and it's a sad kitty. Look at him. Oh my goodness. He's a little sad with some green eyes. I mean, he's in pretty decent shape. And there is the Jerry's mark. Now, Jerry's, they need to get it together. They need to figure out how to make their name more noticeable. Like, what's the point of putting their name on something if it looks like Play-Doh made it? And I think in one of my videos I said, I'm going to make a shirt that says, if you can't read it, it's probably Jerry's. Because that is so true. Jerry's is so hard to read. So I'm definitely going to be selling him. They're cat lovers. They're Jerry collectors. So we have a few things going for it. All right, I see this book. I'm wondering if this is Avon, because do you guys remember in my Avon haul, there was like a little picture. There was a little picture book thing. Sorry, I have some notifications going off because people are joining the Facebook group. All right, let's just take a look at the front. It looks like that enamel on copper with sweet flowers. Oh my gosh, this is so sweet. Let's see. Let's see if I can even open this. How do you open it? Man, this is hard. Oh, okay. So no marks. There's little tiny pebbles down here in there. So I don't know. Maybe it got dropped in the dirt, but I definitely think that this is so sweet. Someone will love this. I love it. This is so cute. So that is a yes. All right, this one kind of looks like sterling, and it's broken, but it does say 925. So it is a little three-dimensional moon. It does say 925 in there. I can get scrap value for this or try getting it fixed. But this is a nice piece of sterling, honestly. This is a big piece, so I'm going to put this in the maybe. And if I decide not to sell that, I can get it for scrap value. Okay, so I thought I saw this earring over somewhere. Where did we see that? Oh, here it is. Okay. Aw, is this broken? Oh, it's broken. It was so pretty. Wondering, I do have a soldering gun, so this could be soldered back on there. But look at how pretty this like climber is with all these rhinestones. So pretty. I really like that. Okay, we're putting this in the maybe. I do have a soldering gun that I have never used yet, so we'll see. Ooh, this is pretty too. These have some faux pearls. This does feel vintage. Like if it's like a bridal shop, more modern piece or a more modern brooch, I don't know. You can just tell by the feel and like how the back looks. This textured backing looks more vintage to me. So yeah, I think this is really pretty. I think I will sell this. It looks like a floral wreath spray. Okay, we have this thing. Oh, this looks very Art Nouveau. So it has a woman laying down on the moon with these swag chains, and it looks like it might have been missing something by her foot, which I can put some kind of dangle there. Maybe a pearl, a faux, excuse me, a faux teardrop pearl or something. But I don't see a mark right now. But yeah, I think she's really pretty. I'm going to sell her and find a little dangle piece to put on there. Maybe I'll find one in here. We'll see. Okay, we have a ring that looks like tiger's eye, and it is adjustable. Gold tone, the metal is wearing off. This would be really pretty as like a midi ring right there. I like that V shape, but I'm going to put that in the maybe. It's not marked. Okay, we have a little leaf pin, Hallmark cards. It is an enameled leaf brooch. I'd probably get like $7.99 for this. Not a lot of money, but I will sell that. Ooh, another bar brooch. And it's matte gold. And all the rhinestones are there. Okay, so this is weird. I've been noticing this. Like, someone re-glued this rhinestone in upside down. So it doesn't look the same as the others. But I still want to sell this. It's so pretty. I love it. Like, look at how pretty this is with the green. I'll try to figure out that little poor rhinestone. Okay, looking for a mark. I mean, this is really pretty though. Really like feminine detailing, little etching. I'm wondering if this is brass or something. There are no marks on it. I'm gonna put that in the maybe. Okay, this feels very cheap. Putting that in craft. Okay, next. Ooh, a fancy box clasp. Love, love, love. Because like this, if you guys can see, I put it off to the side, the box clasp, and like people like to see that when I'm listing. And I like this yellow color. These beads are very lightweight, but I do like this. We'll see if it's Hong Kong, marked Hong Kong, so older. I don't know, what, 40s, 50s? So this is a definite yes. Okay, we're getting some fun things in this. All right, we have a little brooch. Okay, let's look at this. I mean, it's really pretty, like stylized leaves that have a very beautiful form, but this faux pearl is chipping away. And there is some like dirt and stuff like that in the inside, which you can clean. There's no mark, so I'm going to put this in craft. If someone wanted to, you know, reuse the leaves and stuff like that, they can. All right, this one is, what is this? A bold, I don't know, what is this? It has a little nubby tail. It's not a pug. It's not, is this a bulldog? Is this a boxer? I don't know. I don't know my dogs that well. It kind of looks like it's possibly sterling. It's not marked though. So I'm going to put this in the maybe, but it has really pretty, really sparkly rhinestones for the collar. Put that in the maybe. All right, so we have a match. We have a match. Okay, and what is it? It's Trifari. Look at these purple, little, well, big purple teardrop, big rhinestone clip-ons. Yeah. There's some verdigris that needs to be cleaned up, but not a lot. And these are the nice quality clip-ons. Ooh, okay, that one's a yes. Definitely. All right, we have some rings in here, which is really interesting. All right, we have some, oh, this is interesting. Okay, we have some glass faceted yellow beads, and it's not on a cord, it's actually on a chain. Look at this, you guys. I'm wondering if this is like Vaseline or uranium glass or something. Is it marked? It's not, but like this is really interesting. The chain on the inside is very, very delicate. And this is definitely glass. I'm going to put this off to the side and we'll see if we can like use a black light to see if anything happens. Because if it is uranium glass, it should glow. I think Vaseline glass too, or is it the same thing? I don't know. All right, we have this Avon brooch in really great shape. Faux pearls, and it's a wreath and marked Avon on the back. That one is a yes. Oh, we have this like, I don't know if it's like gold plated penny coin cuff. Interesting, because it's not copper. Okay, I have really big wrists, so this is not even going over. I think I will not, I'll put that in the maybe, because if it's like, if I'll get like $5 for it, then no. Or if there's like a lot out there. Okay. Ooh, this is Laguna. Yes. And Laguna is known for their like crystally type jewelry. And so this is really pretty. Multi-strand hook clasp. It does even have rhinestones right here on the back clasp. I really like these. And look at these caps. So pretty. Ooh, why did they put this in a craft or a jewelry jar? That one is a yes. That one's so pretty. Okay, this ring is so pretty with this marquee stone. Love that. All right, let's see. Oh, and it's marked Sterling Theta. Theda. It's marked right in there. Sterling Theta. So this is probably like an onyx stone. It is probably like a size 6, if I had to guess. But yay, that is a definite yes. Wow. Okay, this one, you guys, this is an Italian charm bracelet. And I had mentioned in some of my other videos that some people collect the Italian charms. Okay, so it does say Italy modular. And the charms like individually can be like $10, $15. So sometimes I will sell them as a whole bracelet and get some decent money for that. And so yeah, this has like a shoe charm and a good luck 4-leaf clover. There's lips, and then there's an apple. I don't know, maybe this was a kid's charm bracelet, but I still think it's super cute, and so we will sell that one. All right, I see a match here. And I see that these have gold posts. So if they were silver posts, I would know right away. I don't even need to test for silver, or I'm sorry, for gold, because they would not have, or they would not be gold with the silver posts. But these have gold posts, so I'm looking to see if there's any marks anywhere that will say like that they're gold or anything like that. I'm wondering if I have my magnet. Yes, I do. All right, I have my magnet, and if these are magnetic, which they are a little bit, yeah, then they will not be sterling with like gold plated over sterling. They won't be gold. So I'm going to put these in my maybe. I don't do super well with hoops. Okay, we have this. Okay, this looks like, okay, there's, yeah. I'm at a loss for words because there's like this little cut right here. And I feel like they cut this off of someone's finger. So I'm a little like disturbed because I know you can do that. Like if you have to have surgery and you can't get it off, they have to cut it off your finger. But they also can cut off rings for other reasons. I mean, really pretty, like abalone shell. And it probably was sterling and just worn so much that this wore off. We'll put that in the maybe. Okay. Okay, so we have this little ring. I'm not sure if it was silver and gold tone or if the gold tone just wore off. There's like an adjuster on the inside to fit different sizes. I'm gonna put this in the maybe. There's no mark on the inside. Oh, these match the earrings. Aha. Okay, that makes these a little bit more valuable. Where did they go? All right, you guys, I am going to break up this video into 2 parts because it is getting so long, but stay tuned for the rest of the jewelry. Unjarring, I want to also show you guys some pieces that I picked up, some pieces I paid a little bit more for, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you guys are subscribing if you like jewelry and selling jewelry and collecting jewelry. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and join our community. Go join the Facebook page. I'll have the link down below, and comment down below to let me know what was your favorite piece so far. And I will see you guys in my next video. Make sure you guys are out there thrifting so you guys can live generously. Bye, guys.